Hi guys, you're listening to Baha. I haven't really done a video in ages actually, so I thought I'd do one for Monster Hunter. I was gonna do a review, but decided to kind of sack that. So anyway, this is a short video on 5 things that players should definitely know to make their gaming experience better in Monster Hunter. These are things I wish I actually knew, or I think I'd watch more videos. But I think as a fan, I literally didn't bother watching any material. So everything was new. Even the final boss, I'd managed to avoid all spoilers. So what we'll do is we'll do a short video on this, and we'll break down these handy tips for new players and even for players who've been playing for a long time. Cheers. So one of the top things here for me is wedge beetles. Wedge beetles are amazing. I'm actually really surprised people don't mention them. You can usually find them because they chime, like a little chime thing, which is really handy because you technically need the glider mantle to get to higher spots sometimes. But see, this way is just so much faster. I love core highways. I actually love finding beetles now, so it's a really good idea to find these beetles because it's great shortcuts for yourself and also kind of mountain opportunities. So usually when I'm doing this like, as a team, like I'm up here like halfway up the mountain before they've even got up there, because all they've got to do is just go up the vines. Okay, so good idea just to kind of keep a wee eye out for these and a ear out as well, and they'll choose the chime, and when you press slinger and circle. So next up we have the botanist. Not really that important as per se, but I like to mention it because a lot of people can ask, oh, how do you get better stuff, blah blah blah. This basically reproduces anything you want. Essentially, you can cultivate like little things. So you can either use this 2 ways. You can either use this for like say a gunner ammo, or you can either use this for money, which is kind of what I do sometimes. I really make things that as long as you've found that item, it'll go into it, so you can reproduce like flash bugs or something like that, or you can reproduce like god bugs, which make you like 130 coins. So after a while, that's a nice little profit for making money on the side. Now, once you kind of do that botanist, you'll notice that you have a fertilizer. To get fertilizer, there's characters quests all over the map. So I would recommend you kind of talk to people. They usually have an exclamation mark above their head, and then on the left-hand side there, you'll see that there's a little sort of speech mark. That generally means it's a character quest, right? So that's really important for like the botanist and upgrading him and making the tree like bigger and grow and stuff like that. Okay. On a side note, the cat usually has exclamation marks. I've seen this on Reddit as well. Is that you can actually talk to the cat. You can walk around to him, and he'll give you a bunch of quests. Generally to improve your food, which is a must-do for anyone. Just do the wee side quests. I know they're tedious, but just do them. Now this one's a bit of a gripe more than anything else. It's kind of annoying. Like I don't generally like the setup for this. I wish they actually would change it. But not people know is that when you go to investigations, you get a big list of 250 items, right? But you can actually click R1 to cycle through them. And if you press R1, it actually goes by highest to lowest, so you can kind of get all your 8-star quests or your like lower ones, and it's easier way to delete them all, which I find a great help.
I missed the shot. No, not again. Missed it. Didn't miss a second time.
I'm so glad I don't add bloopers to this bit. I literally had to explain this 5 times over in my own head. So basically, right, if you have, say, 5 items in your item pouch, right, and you have, say, you've got 5 in your item box, okay, if you click on the R2 and the L2, it will take and add. Okay, so before what I was doing was I was going from item pouch into the item box, right? But what you can do is you can actually go into the item box or that item you've got in your pouch, and you can actually press L2 to add from the item box into item pouch. Yeah, okay, so use L2 and R2. Now, similarly, if you say you had like 60 seeds you picked up, right? If you press R1, it'll put the full stack in, right? So the same applies to the other way around with the L2 and R2. So if you go to like the item box and you press L1, it'll put the whole stack in there. The maximum amount you can possibly get will go into there. So make your life easier. As long as you've got the items in your item box, you can sort of add and apply them from the items you have in your pick. So one thing you could thing you can do is because I've got a lot of weapons, different elements, blah blah blah, is that you can sort of save loadouts, yeah, but you can also add decorations from your item box. I know it's a bit lame, but I generally think it's a good wee thing to remember because you don't have to go back and forth from the armory. You can literally just do it from the box. You can take other gems off other items and you can apply them to what you've got on right now. So that's kind of good for when you're changing over slots, because I did notice the slots don't do it. So just keeping that in mind, so you don't have to go back and forth armory, back and forth, I change a weapon or something like that. Okay. It does save you a trip from going to back and forth from the armory. So anyway, guys, I have totally messed this up. I'm actually just going to publish this because I'm so messy half the time I don't really care. But thanks anyway for watching, if you did watch, and if you liked the video, please leave me a like, and have a nice day, and happy hunting, guys.